Sup nerds! Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm like, wow. I said this in one of my other videos, but I'm just genuinely at a loss for like what videos to film and stuff. I have some videos planned, like I have ideas, but I don't have the time this month. But I'm also like I don't know. I'm having a really hard time picking what I'm like in the mood for to read, literally. So I thought it would be fun to kind of do a randomizer chooses what books I read. So I'm obviously going to put all of these books and probably some from my Kindle in a randomizer, and then we're going to let the randomizer choose what I read next. Some of them I've started, some of them I need to read, and then most of the other ones I was like, if the randomizer chose this book, would I read it? The answer was yes. So I was like, okay, cool. But we're gonna make the randomizer wheel together, which should be super fun and fresh, and then we're gonna start reading, because honestly you could tell, like, look, I look like a hot mess. I'm ready to chill to max and to read some books. So first, if you guys like this video, if you guys like talking about books, if you guys like reading vlogs, if you guys like all the nerdy things, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and screen record. Colorful, oh my gosh, colorful neon dark, I don't care. Title, books. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what we got here. We got The Red Queen. Okay. Wild's Love. Fall into Temptation? Yeah. Don't judge me, I cannot spell. I'm just trying my best. Assistant to the Ville. To the Ville. Come on. Doesn't matter. Okay. Collided. All roads. Oh, I was gonna say red something. I don't know. Golden Sun. Fear the Flames. Bonded. Broken. This is honestly so fun. Okay, lots of options here. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we got 16 options. That's fine with me. Let's see. Save. Okay, and then let's go to spin. I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Of course. Honestly, that's fine with me. We ended up getting Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I'm honestly really excited about this. This is one that I didn't want to start just because I've been obsessed with Elsie Silver and I don't want to read her books too fast. And I know that there are mixed reviews on this, but I really do want to start. So I also can read this on my Kindle, which I've been obsessed with my Kindle recently. So I think I just have to download it and then it'll be fun and fresh. So we're gonna start Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Hello guys, good morning. So I got a little over halfway in Wild Love, so I'm on chapter 27. You guys, what? I'm like, this ending will have to be pretty bad for me to give it a bad rating because I'm eating this up. This book is so good. Like right now, if you were like, what's your rating right now? I would give it a 5-star. I think it's just so, I don't know. I just, so real. I feel like this feels like a real life, like, situation, in my opinion. And I love it. I feel like it feels so natural. And it's like funny, it's also cute. There's just like such great moments. Obviously, if you don't know, this series is single dad, so you just get to see that aspect, which I also love. And I just, all around, Elsie Silver is so incredible. She's so smart. She just makes such smart decisions, gives the characters such smart lines. Honestly, it's making me laugh, and I'm like, I could see what the problem is. So I'm actually reading it on my Kindle. Ugh, on my Kindle, but so it'll tell you like what's the most highlighted stuff on Kindle. And I'm like, you guys I'm like, we are highlighting the wrong stuff here, people, because there are other lines where I'm like, this is so cute, this is so cute, and there's no highlights on it. I'm like, what? Obviously it shows the top highlights, so obviously other stuff is probably people have highlighted, but anyway, I digress. My point is that I don't know what everyone else is missing here, but I'm eating this up. I love it so much, and I have literally no complaints. Honestly, part of me is like, I want to finish it, obviously, because I want to know what happens, but I also like want to cherish it because I love it so much. But then I'm also like, I want to get to the next book, but I also don't want to, like, you know, part with these characters. I don't know. I think Elsie Silver, that's her thing, is that her characters that she writes, you love them so much that like you don't want to see them go. And that's how I feel about all of her characters, to be honest. So I appreciate this. I love this so much, and I'm enjoying every single thing. I'm eating it up. Like, genuinely, this is what I needed. And I didn't know I needed it because at first I was like, am I in the mood for this? But once I started it, gonna have to pry this out of my cold dead hands if if I can't finish it. So working my way through that. Very excited about that. Hi guys, I know you're probably like, what the heck? So I'm about to go on a walk, and I'm planning on walking you know, every day, at least for 45 minutes a day. And so I'm gonna go for a little walk, but I want to choose an audiobook, but I can't decide with audiobooks, so I picked 3 options. I don't even remember if these options are in the big wheel, so it doesn't really matter, because the randomizer is still helping me pick. So I have Fear the Flames, which I feel like I should finish. I'm almost done, but I think I just need to listen to it to finish off the rest. We have Collided by Lauren Asher, which is on this month's TBR, which I feel like I should read. And then Fractured Freedom by Shane Rose is on last month's TBR that I did not get to. So I feel like that's a good stack. I can't decide which one to start. I kind of want to start them all. So I'm like, let's just make a little board. So I already made the board. Let me go ahead and screen record, and then we can go ahead and spin. I'm a little nervous. But yes, okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm actually really excited about this. We got Fractured Freedom, so I'm gonna get that on Audible. I'm probably gonna go listen to that, and then of course I will keep you guys updated. I really did not know which one I wanted to, but that's good. That works for me. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Guys, so I just finished Wild Love. You guys, honestly, okay, I will give, I was gonna say book talk, but like, I'll give BookTube some slack in that I feel like this is very similar to, Powerless as Hopeless in the Chestnut Spring series, where I just feel like they're similar, not literally in sequence, like in actual events or like tropes or anything, but they're similar in just their very chill, natural, sweet, cute kind of vibe. There's nothing too dramatic going on. Obviously this one has a huge like different thing because obviously this one is single dad, but I don't know, I loved it so much. I'm torn though between 4.5, 4.75. I have to say, honestly, I really don't have, the only thing that I'm like, okay, this is not my favorite was like the conflict at the end. I think Elsie Silver was kind of just trying to put something in there. And again, this is again very similar to Hopeless, where the conflict is kind of dumb in both of them. But the thing with Hopeless is that there were other things going on that made the conflict make a little bit more sense, in my opinion, and it was a little bit more fitting, and it made more sense that, what's her name? I don't remember her name. Bailey? Maybe it's Bailey. One of them. I think it is Bailey. But in Hopeless, why she reacted the way she did. Whereas in this one, it kind of just came out of well left field and she was kind of having a spaz attack. And I was like, okay, girl, you're being so dramatic right now. Like, I understand you're bothered and whatever, but like, you didn't need to go that crazy. And so it's like she wanted to put a conflict in there, but didn't want to make it this huge, long thing. And I get that, but I think we just didn't need conflict at all. I wouldn't have been mad. I know other people would have though. So I know it was probably like a toss-up, but that wasn't my favorite. But everything else I loved. The banter was super cute. I love their relationship. I love Cora. She's a little girl. I love her so much. I love that whole aspect to it. It's definitely unique and different. I've never read anything like it. Just all around, you know, a win in my opinion. I love this. I ate it up. Is it a 5-star? No, I don't think I would give it as far as a 5-star. I did give it a Goodreads 5-star because you obviously can't do point ratings. But I'm still torn between like 4.5, 4.75. But we'll see kind of what's simmering in my brain after, although I'm sure it's going to be all the cute stuff because it was just genuinely so good. And I read this really fast, I felt like. So we finished that. I also ended up getting halfway with Fractured Freedom by Shane Rose. Again, I told you I was just listening to it. So I was just listening to it and then just kept going. It's a very quick audiobook. I think it's 10 hours long if you read it on 1 speed, which is slow. So I usually read it on 2 times speed, on double speed, or 2.5 if I'm feeling like crazy. So this should be taking me 5 hours, and so I'm already halfway, which I'm on page 177, chapter 15. This book jumps right in, genuinely jumps right in. Technically, I think this is the second book in the series, and I did read the first book. Reading it though, I honestly don't feel like I've missed anything. I'm not sure who the first couple even is. So I was like, okay, whatever. I think it's fine. And I don't know if I'll go back and read all the other book or the other book, but I'm enjoying this. Don't think this is like, you know, these books they're not like these, I shouldn't say that because it could be, but this is not one of those like very developed, super cute, you know, like it's not really like Wild Love at all. It's more of a insta love kind of thing, but this one is it's a little different than just like you meet and fall in love, because this one is best friend's brother. But what's cool about it is that it's not like just one best friend. Wow, that's literally like Wild Love too. But no, it's not just one brother. It's I think there's like 4 brothers or something insane, and then there's also a sister. But the guy, male main interest, there's 2 sisters, sorry, there's twins. The guy, the male main character, is friends with all the siblings basically, and then the one sister is the girl main character. So it's kind of interesting, a different dynamic. They're all like family friends, but yeah, this book is not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sure you can guess what kind of book this is, and you guys, you would be right. It jumps right in, and y'all, I was like, oh my gosh, I had to turn the audiobook down. I'm like, sheesh. So we'll see what's happening. There's not a lot happening. It seems to be a lot of just, you know, there's not a lot of plot going on here. So we'll see how the second half goes. Sometimes I don't mind. Sometimes I'm like, girl, I need some plot. But honestly, I was very glad we went with this one on my walk, just because I wanted something that was quick paced, and I want to get this off my TBR card. So that works with me. We got halfway to go, and I will keep you guys updated for sure. So I finished Fractured Freedom, again by Shane Rose. This book actually made me laugh because genuinely I did not know what I was signing up for when I read this book. I genuinely had no idea. And so I just feel like I was, not that I was misled because no one told me anything. I just assumed Katharine Amara was the one who actually like talks about Shane Rose a lot, and she always recommends her books. Like she'll send out newsletters when this girl like releases books, and so I'm like, okay, like she must be similar. I guess you could say they're similar, but it's genuinely just a lot more a lot more intense and a lot more a lot darker, I should say. A lot darker and a lot more intense. So there are content warnings as well, like she has, you can look up. So I would do that before reading this. I just feel like this is one of those books that I feel like, first of all, I don't think you could, like, love it. I feel like it's either you like it, like it was fine, you made it through, or you hate it. I really think that there's going to be a good group of people who hate this book. I'm going with 3.5 stars, which is not bad. I definitely think, though, it's going to be very, very personal preference. Like, very personal preference. Like, definitely don't just, like, base my opinion off of it. It was just very interesting. Like, I don't know. I was not prepared. Not prepared mentally for this, which is fine. It's best friend's brother? Nope, brother's best friend. Brother's best friend? Yeah, brother's best friend, something like that. And so it is interesting. They're like kind of childhood friends. They grew up together. Their families are really close. Their moms are best friends. It's very interesting, but then they grow up and like crazy stuff goes down. Crap hits the fan, if you will. And so a lot of things change and go crazy. So it's like kind of like entertaining. It's definitely entertaining, but just definitely like it's not going to be like this heartfelt, deep, emotional book. It's really not like that. I honestly barely know the characters, but it's fine. You know, sometimes you need a book like that. And so I made it. It's off my TBR. That's all that matters, because this was actually on my October TBR and I did not read it. So now we checked her off. So, okay. So I know I'm like looking crazy. I just really want to chill, drink my iced coffee. I have to tell you, I figured out. So this is my protein coffee. And for some reason, I don't know if the girl I was watching who made it did 1 tablespoon, but the serving size on the sides is 1 teaspoon. And so I was like, every time I was drinking my coffee, I'm like, wow, this is so strong. This is so strong. And I think I've just been making it wrong. So I'm gonna try 1 teaspoon and see how that does, because I was like, what is happening? So I don't know what I said during like my coffee chats video. If I had said 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon, I'm gonna go ahead and bet I said 1 tablespoon. And if you're like, what the heck, Marissa? You know, it's possible that I messed up. So I want to make another wheel because I really want something that is short and sweet, if you will. So the books, I have 3 books here. 2 on my TBR because I really want to obviously continue to get books off my monthly TBR. So we have The Match. We also have Assistant to the Villain. We also have Mine for the Moment by Katharine Amara. And then we will pull up some on my Kindle because there was one that I like started reading. I didn't start reading. I looked at like what it was about and I was like, wait, this actually could be so good. So, okay, it's called Just Don't Fall. It's on my Kindle Unlimited TBR, but it says in my library, but for some reason I can't find it. Okay. With those 4 options, it's not very many options, but I'm in the mood for something short, quick, sweet, and romance. I mean, Assistant to the Villain I think will be a little bit different, but so I wouldn't mind this one, but I digress. One of these 4. Let's go ahead and spin. I'm scared. Okay. So we got Mine for the Moment. Oh my gosh, the Lord knew, because I really did want to read this. I don't know why this cover got so pretty. I really did want to read this, but It's not on my TBR, so obviously I do want to really read these two as well, so I'll probably read these like next. These are going to be next on the list, but maybe in a different video, or just, you know, whenever I can. But so I didn't want to like choose out this one outright and read it. This one also you can't get on Kindle because she got it traditionally published, which I'm so happy for her. You go, girl. But I gotta read the physical copy, but it's okay because I really wanted to start this. So we're literally gonna sit here and start her up. I'm very excited about that. Woo! Wow, okay. Hi. So I just got halfway. I'm eating this book up, you guys. It's so freaking good. I'm loving it, honestly. I have not one complaint. Honestly, I feel like I've read, literally though, I do have to say this. It's not a complaint, but I feel like I've read this book like just like if by a different author, literally. But it's fine. I enjoy it. Obviously, that's what happens sometimes when, you know, there are so many books of similar tropes, you know? Although this one is more, I feel like, unique in a way, but I feel like, I feel like I've read this book. I just couldn't remember for a while, and now I don't even remember what the book was called. But it was something similar where the main girl is like basically pining after her best friend. But obviously they're friends, so the best friend ends up, you know, being with another person, and so she goes to someone else for like to try to get over the guy she's pining after. And so it's just super cute. Anyway, I'm eating it up. The couple's super cute, and all around it is so enjoyable. And yeah, I'm eating it up. I'm excited because I feel like there's a lot of things that could happen in the end. Also, didn't even realize that all three of the books that I read in this video are best friend's brother, or brother's best friend. How? I don't know how that happened at all, because you guys saw it was the randomizer, not me. But anyway, so that was interesting. But I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I have like some predictions of what could happen, but I'm hoping she kind of, which Katharina Mara usually does, she twists it a little bit, so we'll see. I'm very excited about it though, so I will keep you guys updated for sure. Alright, well, I just finished mine for the moment. I ended up loving this book. I thought it was really great. I'm going with 4.5 stars. There were a couple things that like didn't like make it a 5-star, but and all around it was super cute. I honestly thought about it literally after like the first couple chapters. I was like, do I need to go buy the Target version and annotate this? Because there were so many cute lines, so many good moments, just so many cute things. There was a moment where I was kind of like, okay, let's wrap it up. And then crap does hit the fan, which is crazy. And it does go crazy, which I enjoyed a lot of the chaos. You know, and then the ending was just all around enjoyable. It was great, honestly. I still like, it's hard to not compare because I just read the book, The Devious Husband, right before this, and that one I ate it up, and so it's hard to not compare, but that one was like perfection in my eyes, so this one definitely was like a little bit lower than that one. But I honestly think that like this one's great because it's not a series. You're not sitting here like waiting for the next book or the next characters, which I don't know, she could potentially give some characters their own book. She could if she wanted to, but it doesn't, like, doesn't feel like you need it or anything, in my opinion. So I appreciate that. Like, it's not, again, a full commitment. You can read it and then, you know, move on, read something else. So I appreciate that. But you still enjoy the characters. You get lots of cameos from the other books. Not lots. You get a few cameos from some of the other books. You get some cameos from people who should be having upcoming books eventually. And I'm like, yeah, in another series, but still, like, distantly related. And so I love it. I love it so much. And then, so it's like, it's hard. So this one goes back, basically, I'm not saying that this is how you should read it, but basically it goes through, like, the same timeline as The Broken Vows. So that's Celeste and Zane's story from the Windsors. And so literally the events basically happen at the exact same time, from what I can tell. And so it's interesting, because you'll get moments that were, like, in the Broken Vows, and then they refer to it, like, you get this side of it, and so that's interesting. That book wasn't my favorite book, but honestly, I don't know, I just enjoyed seeing almost Celeste in a new light. Because you get to meet Archer, her brother, and so it's just very cute, and you get to see those cute moments. That's what I also loved about this book, is that obviously Archer is Celeste's brother, but then Serenity, her brother is Ezra, so you get to see, like, that relationship, the brother-sister relationship, and then obviously the best friend relationship, and then just so many different, like, dynamics, so it was interesting. But we're gonna go 4.5. I'm so excited. We are gonna end this video here, but I will probably close out in a second. I gotta go get all the books. We'll do a quick recap, and then that'll be it for this video. See you. Hi guys. So I'm sorry I didn't end up, like, outroing this video last night. It's fine. But we're gonna talk about the books really quick. Again, wasn't planned. They ended up all being brother's best friend, which is so bizarre, but, like, I enjoyed it. I loved it. This is probably, like, I don't remember the last time I've read a brother's best friend book. Brother's best friend? I don't know why that always sounds wrong to me. I don't know. But do you understand what I'm saying? So first we read Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I thought this book was so good. I did settle on a 4.5 star, but I just enjoyed it. It's just one of those books that I look at it and it makes me happy. I almost bought the second book, but I'm still waiting for the cover that does not have the mountain on the side. They're gonna piss me off because it's so annoying. So annoying. But anyway, bought this, very excited. I mean, bought this, wow. Anyway, read this, loved it so much, and I don't know how people don't like it, but it's so good. Then we read Fractured Freedom by Shane Rose. I ended up giving this a 3.5 star. It's not a bad book. It's just, like, you have to go into it a little bit more prepared. This one, again, also has the aspect of that it's, like, brothers, like, they're not supposed to be together, basically. But this one's a little bit darker, a little bit, like, he works for, like, he's crazy a little bit. And so you just gotta kind of, like, take it in strides. This is one of those books that they, like, would make, like, you know those videos where they're like, if this book was in real life and you run away screaming, yeah, that's what, you run far away if this is real life, but in the book you enjoy it, you know? And then we finished off with Mine for the Moment by Catherine Amara. I love this book so much. I think we settled also on a 4.5 star. I enjoyed it. There were a couple things that I was like, not my favorite, but again, still a great rating, and I still 10 out of 10 recommend. If you have not read, I definitely think that this will keep you, like, if you've read the Window series and you were crying, sad, like me, this will definitely hold you over if you're, like, kind of just looking for something else. Like her writing, that is her writing, but you're looking for something else, then I would go with this one. So loved that. I don't know, there's something else I was gonna say. I think if you're like, hey, like, which one, like, if you love, like, brother's best friend trope, and you're like, which one is the best, like, brother's best friend, I would say, ooh, that's kind of hard. Okay, it depends why you want brother's best friend. I think probably the one where you get the most of the brother, as well as the, like, the best friend relationship and that kind of stuff, and you see it and you could see how it's a problem, I would go with Mine for the Moment. If you're kind of just, like, wanting it there as, like, a super subplot, but, like, still added a little element, then probably Wild Love. This one doesn't have a lot of like, secretive, like, it's not a lot of, like, hiding, whereas Mine for the Moment is a lot more hiding than this one, so it just depends on what you're looking for. And then this one, if you're looking for, like, like actually they should not be together, and the brothers are gonna make sure that that's not gonna happen, like, you know, the brothers are gonna be pissed off if that happens, then I would go with this one. So definitely a little bit different there. I did want to throw this in here because I kind of took all the clips of it out, but obviously I want to be totally 100 with you guys. I ended up, I spun the wheel because I was looking for something on Kindle Unlimited that I could just read before bed, and I ended up getting Blood and Steel. I only got like, I don't know, like 30 pages in, maybe 60 pages, something between there. I didn't get very far. I just was not feeling it, and every time I like go to like remove the book from Kindle Unlimited, I'm like, it could be interesting though. So I haven't like taken off Kindle Unlimited. I just didn't read it this week or while I was filming this video, so I hope you guys don't mind. It does seem like a good book, but obviously I was in the mood for other stuff, so I didn't want to be like dishonest and like hide like when the spun wheel, when the wheel spun. But obviously didn't read it, so it was like whatever. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm about to go film an intro for another reading vlog. It's fun and fresh. This is the life. I kind of love it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you next one. Bye, nerds!